Hello ladies and gentlemen, I just sort of thought I'd show you what I've been up to on and off this week, and it is all to do with experimentation. Where shall I start? Started out with these flowers, which I think look rather like sweet peas, and I'll just show you briefly also what I discovered, because I'm trying to sort of learn to colour things and what have you. So I just cut like a circle out, which I've got several. I put this needle obviously is a bit big for the job, but and you just go around the edge like so. I'm doing it double stitched at the moment, so I hope you can see this. So it's been trying to sort of concentrate on certain things, but I've got so many sort of ideas that I'm trying to sort of like find the path through to find which one I'm going to be working on next, shall we say. Okay, so just did a running stitch around that little circle. I pulled it tight. Okay, not too tight actually. I think that would be wrong to do that. Just a quick double stitch. Hopefully this works. Where's my snippers? Right. Cut that off. And then what you do is you just push that sewn area into the middle. So you end up with you can pull out the little bits to sort of round it more. So you're left with this. Obviously these are bigger points, so they're all sort of like gathered like little bags as it were, and just flattened. Okay, so what I do now, or what I found I could do, is you glue three together, all the bases facing one another, not too tight, but just stick them down. Okay, and then the next stage, you open it up, little dab of glue in here, it goes on the top, another little space there. There's nothing up there. Okay, so you end up with something like this. Okay, and I find that just stitching gently through the middle or joining them, you can stitch them together. I stitched this one, and I found that brushing it with a little distress ink and spraying it perhaps with a gentle colour, and I got results with that. So you could put some little pinks or purples with that, it would look lovely. So I'm going to see what I can do with that. The next thing was I was given I think Eric found it in my husband found it in a sort of second-hand shop, and these are to do with embroidery iron-on transfer for borders. Okay, which I did because I'm experimenting with fabrics again, and I found that I was using some liquid fabric paint and some of the other fabric paint which I'd found last week, and I don't think it worked that well, so I went back to my trusty Sharpies of all different colours. Okay, and I find that they work out much better to colour these things in, because it has a look of sort of almost like embroidery to it. Okay, obviously there's favourite colours here, so it's just an idea I thought I'd share with you, because I find that Sharpies are brilliant if you're wanting to sort of like make something look like it's embroidered. Okay, Now some Sharpies run and some don't. Okay, so I tend to sort of use the ones that don't run first, because that seems to sort of stop them running. All sort of these are all permanent inks. Okay, and I'm still trying to find sort of something that's more permanent, much more of a true pink. So that's that one that I've quite enjoyed making. I did another iron-on transfer, and I did this. Of course, I used a brush to colour it in using some of these fabric paints. Now, obviously this is all experimentation. You can see the iron-on transfer there, so all really it is that you're colouring it in. Okay, so that's that. Just another project here. Oh dear, I must sound very busy. Don't laugh. I found an old mirror. Okay, I've got a square of wood there, and I've glued it on with no more nails, and I'm now going to be decorating this. Okay, maybe I'll be using the shabby chic idea, maybe another idea altogether, but we shall see. So I shall be back very, very soon to show you what I've been doing. I find that it's almost like I'm having to show you elements of what I'm doing, what I'm experimenting here. And I think sort of at the moment I still love my Sharpies for printing on cloth, and it was lovely to find those little embroidery prints, because then it's almost like you're colouring these things in and trying to keep over the lines so that they look good. Let me know what you think. Okay, I love experimentation, and I like to sort of see where it takes me, and of course I've got an awful lot of Sharpies, and you have to keep them in a pot, keeping them upright so they don't actually get dry. Oh, and there's another one I tried, you know, with the colours from the fabric paint. Do you know, I think some of them, they work quite well, some of them don't. So I shall just see how I love the effect some of them have on it, because if you know sweet peas, you can get sort of all sorts of beautiful pastel colours, and which is really what I'm trying to create. Much more this effect. Okay, alright, well I will speak to you soon, and I'm hoping you all have a lovely, lovely weekend, and please like or subscribe if you like what I'm doing here on my channel. If there's any questions about anything that I showed you today, please get back to me. I'm sure, you know, I'll be able to answer as many, if not all, if I can. Okay, by the way, my back is much, much better, and that's why I've been so busy this week. So, okay, speak to you soon.